You can actually connect the DJI Mic Mini to the Insta360 X5, and it is blowing my mind. So there are three main problems that I've discovered. The first one is that when you try and plug it in, sometimes the camera will try and reverse charge the actual mic, and I don't know why it's doing that. What I found was as long as I connected the mic before I plugged it in, that hasn't been an issue. The second problem is that it actually shows up in frame. So if I hold this over here where it would be during filming, you can kind of see that if I bend down and move over, you can see it showing up right there in the frame, right? And so one easy way to solve that is to just switch the view so it's not in this mega view. You just go for the linear view, and then it's basically gonna cut out that portion of the video anyway, unless you were to duck down or maybe change the angle. So that is something to consider. The third issue is that sometimes I've experienced a major audio lag when I was doing it. Now, so far, that hasn't repeated. It was only in my initial test, and I think it was because I lost connection with the mic, and so once it started, it was just off, and that was my take. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in, and you're gonna see exactly how this sounds, and changing the actual dial on the DJI Mic Mini affects the audio, which is absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in. It'll take a second. It just registered, and now the audio that you are getting is coming straight from this mic, which is just like what? I can back all the way up to here. I don't even know if you'll see it in the frame because the way that it's like, the way that the framing is working, but I'm still talking to you. You can hear me extremely clearly, and I can walk around this entire camera because I'm using the Insta Frame mode, which is a new feature on the X5 that pre-does all of it for you. I am not actually editing this in post. As far as like reframing, I have the 360 footage that I could go back into and do if I wanted to, but it actually does all of this for me, which is just incredible. Now, I'm on 0 dB. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this thing down to negative, all the way down to the negative 12 dB, and that should have changed the audio. Did that change the audio input? I think it did. I think it lowered it just a little bit. It was doing it when I was testing it before. It looked like it was affecting it. Let me turn it back up and see. Oh, I don't know if that's actually affecting it now. It definitely seemed like it was doing something when I was trying this before. I wonder if it's because I started with it plugged in. Maybe not. Let me see. I'm lowering this down, and okay. Yeah, it does seem to be having maybe a little bit of an effect, but not a ton if it's doing anything. So we'll go back to 0, and that is the DJI Mic Mini plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and unplug it now so you can hear the audio difference, and I'm just like, this was incredible. So let's go ahead and get this. Wow, get him off of there. And now the audio that you're hearing is coming straight from the X5. And this is just like what? The fact that we can do that you can just plug this straight in, depending on how you want to film, is incredible. So I hope this helped you. It blew my mind. Let's rise with the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.